Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about mental health and sexual health and how they are correlated and how they can affect one another. So let's get started. So I started taking care of my sexual health very late into life because I was scared. Let me put something in my hands to play with so I don't get off track, because I will get off track very easily. Because ADHD and autism. Anyway, so I started taking care of my sexual health late into life, about when I was like 18, 19, because I didn't know that it would have to do with my mental health. I didn't know that it was, making my mental health worse, that I wasn't taking care of it. So I basically lost my virginity when I was 18, right? So and that was oh shit, I did it, I had sex, whatever. But it was weird, because I did it with someone and then I was just not that into, and we basically just did it for fun and stuff. So so that was my introduction into sex and all that stuff. So it was weird. But I didn't start actually doing anything to myself until I was 19, 20, because I didn't feel comfortable with it. Honestly, straight up honest with you, I was oh, this is weird, I shouldn't be doing this. This is a strange behavior that no one else has. And then I realized it was something that a lot of people do. And then I was oh, well, maybe if I start doing it, maybe things will change in my life. And that is how I correlated it to my mental health. So when I started, experimenting, I got my first sex toy or whatever it's called, and I started using it, and I just kind of realized that, oh shit, actually making myself feel pleasured is good for my mental health, because my mental health was deteriorating because I wasn't having sex with anyone and I felt lonely, and it was just really bad. And I couldn't get out of a deep depressive state that I was in, and I started doing that and thinking about the partners that I was with, because I was in long distance relationships, and it helped tremendously. Excuse me. Also, excuse me. But I started to, masturbate, and it's not it should be a bad topic of conversation. It should be something that we are able to talk about, because it's something that everyone does, and I don't think people realize that enough, and I don't think people younger realize that enough. If you're younger and you're watching this, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and do something. I know it's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, but it is honestly really good to take care of your sexual health, because your mental health will follow through, and you'll feel so much better afterwards, I promise you. And I shouldn't be canceled or anything for saying that to minors or people younger than me, because it's true. You should explore your sexuality when you're younger. That is something that's happening more than you know. So many children I say children, but like I'm specifically talking about like 12 to like 14-year-olds are exploring their sexuality more, and I don't think the rest of the world has talked about it enough, because it's crazy how these kids are like knowing that they're like, you know, they're coming to realizations with their like sexual feelings and being like, oh yeah, I don't feel attracted to blah blah blah, I don't feel attracted, or I do feel attracted to blah blah blah. It's just it's very it's a very hard subject to talk about, especially on the internet, and I think we should be talking about it more, because you can't feel uncomfortable, and you can't feel uncomfortable for all your life, and then finally realize when you're my age that, oh, it's okay to do these things. Like, it's not healthy. It was so deteriorating for my mental health for me to not be taking care of my sexuality and my sexual health, and it was just really bad for me. And I realized that, like, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I was like, dude, more people need to realize this, that sexual health and mental health are definitely connected, because I don't think a lot of people know that. And I really, like, I can't stress that enough. I really can't stress that enough, because it is something that you, like, most, like, men probably know, but women, we wouldn't know. I honestly, I think, for me as a whole, I wouldn't know. I don't know if other women would know, but it's definitely correlated. It definitely helps to know that, like, if you're taking care of your sexual health, then your mental health will be better. I wish I was told that younger, that masturbating is not like this weird thing that nobody else does, and you're just having a craving for it and you don't know why. It's normal. It's like it's crazy that we have to like talk about it like it's some like forbidden thing, but it's not. It's really not. It's like this really like normal thing that we just like put like we just stigmatize, and it's really bad, because like it's good for you. It's literally good for you. And like women in specifics, it's good to do that for yourself. It's good to take care of yourself sexually, because we were given body parts for a reason, and if we're not like taking care of those body parts, they can just like, they can get unhealthy. And like, even, I mean, I don't know if they can get unhealthy, but like, I mean like, you can just like forget about them completely, entirely, and you can forget that they exist, and then end up hating them. Or like, a lot of people like in the trans community, they hate like their body parts, because it's just like something they just can't, they can't like I know for me as a whole, like my trans story, and then I'll talk about, that in a later video, is very body related and very trauma related, and it's just, I feel like we are so like set to believe as like children and stuff that we are just like, women in general are just like there for other people to look at, and it's really sad. And that's like a part of like why I feel like I need to transition, is that's unfair. Like, that's fucking unfair. And it's really sad that I have to like be like, hey, I want to be a man so I don't have to go through this shit. but like it's the reality of my thoughts. Like that's the reality of my thought process. That's the reality of my mental health. Like it's really sad, but it's true. Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic even with the slime, but I just want to say, like, take care of your body, like, for real. It's there for you. You have to be there for it. And it's really important to take care of yourself and take care of your being. It's really important to take care of the vessel that you are in, and feed it right, and make sure that it is happy and taken care of. And even if you don't have someone else to help you with that, you can do it yourself. I promise you. It might take a little extra help from other things, but you can do it. And like, I know myself, it took me a while to realize that, and that's why my mental health was so bad as a teenager. But it wouldn't have happened if I didn't go through all that. And I just want people to realize that sexual, like masturbation and sexual health is super uncomfortable to talk about with your parents or whatever, but like, I'm sure like they understand. They know you're a teenager and you're going through a lot, and it's okay to like bring that up, because they went through that too. They went through the same thing. And if you like have any questions or anything, like, I really don't want to be this person, but like, you can come to me. I have like, I just know that like things, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for this, but like, it's something that we have to, as a community, be comfortable talking about, because like, it's fucking normal. It's fucking normal. No one thinks, people treat it as if it's like this like weird thing that no one does, and that you can't do it and you can't talk about it in public. But like, what? That's just stigmatizing like the whole behavior, and that's why I was scared, and that's why I had a bad mental health when I was younger, because I didn't feel like that was okay. And it's crazy. It's just crazy to think about. Yeah. I feel like that, my brain just went blank, so give me a second. Okay, so this segment is gonna be about like connecting with people through sex, and it's very I'm so sorry for my stuttering. I can't help it, but connecting through people, like connecting to people emotionally, and like having that raw emotion to just be with someone and like be with them like sexually and have that intimacy is so important in a relationship. It's so important, because if, let's say, your partner is not sexual and you're sexual, it can really just tank the relationship. But you have to be honest about that. You have to be honest and tell them, hey, I need this, and if I can't get it from you, I need to get it elsewhere, or I need to break up with you and find someone else. It really can make or break a relationship, in my opinion. It's really terrible, but like, I feel as a person that, I'm so sorry that I just touched the mic. I feel as a person that you need to have that connection with someone and able to have a good relationship, because I mean, there are other things that go into the relationship, like spending time with one another and like, you know, like caring for each other emotionally, but there is, to me, no other high emotion and like raw emotion than like the sexual emotion, I guess. That's what, in my opinion. I'm not saying that what is the same for like everyone else. I'm just saying that it is my full opinion on like what that is. I just feel like you will not feel as much love as you will when you are that intimate with someone. Even it doesn't even have to be like full on sex intimacy. It can really just be like laying in bed with one another and just like staring at each other. It doesn't have to be that intimacy level. It can just simply be like touching each other, like where no one else has touched them, or like that sounded weird, but like if you understand, you understand. It can be like you kissing them where no one else has like kissed them. That level of intimacy is really something that brings a relationship together, in my opinion, because it's not like any other emotion that you're gonna feel with that person. So yeah, that is my opinion on that. I don't know if anyone else will get it. I don't know if you agree. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. I will totally take the criticism if you don't agree. But that's basically my opinion on that. And connecting that with your mental health, that is having a good relationship with someone, having that emotional connection with someone, it can really like make you feel loved and make you feel supported, and it just gives you a better sense of self. And I even have felt that with some of my partners, where they just give me a better sense of myself, where I haven't felt like I needed to even transition because of them. But it's been a hard time. I really don't. I'm gonna talk about this like in another video, because I have a whole trans journey that some of you don't even know. Some of you are new here and haven't even seen my past videos. It's crazy. But I still do plan on transitioning as of right now. But it will be like something in my transition, not someone else's transition, not this person's transition, or it's going to be my transition, where I'm going to do what I feel best is right for my body. So yeah. Intro, outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more mental health videos, more, LGBTQ videos. I will be making more in this series. I just have to come up with more for this series. This was like my first initial like video for this series, because I think sexual health is the most important thing, or one of the most important things for your mental health. It just makes things so much better. And even if I didn't mention this, but like even if you don't do it a lot, it can make things worse, and it can make things better. Like even if you do it like once a week or something like that. So it really does help your mental health, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, let me know what other things I should talk about in this series. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't agree. Let me know if I should be canceled for what I said. Anyway, please let me know. I know it's hard to talk about these kinds of things, but I wanted to bring it up because it's seriously in my brain. Like every time I'm taking care of myself, it seriously just goes through my head like, if I had known this sooner, I would feel 100 times better, but I didn't. And it happened that way, but it doesn't have to happen that way for other people. So I just really wanted to talk about that and like rant a little bit. But if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, too bad. I will see you guys in my next video, if it's an ASMR video or if it is a mental health video like this. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go to bed now. Peace. You're loved and valid and important. Bye.